What's up, guys, and welcome back to another review where today we are going to be reviewing Prima Prime. So let's just go ahead and get into it. As you can see, he's mainly white, gray, and this nicely bright blue. And he doesn't have any light piping, but you can see the light reflects quite nicely off the blue, and it looks like it has light piping. Like in the head, you can see those eyes, and they just stick out really nice. Yeah, let's take a look at some of his details. He does come with the Star Saber, which has the Matrix of Leadership embedded in it. You can take this off, and let's get him maneuvered to open up his chest. You just pull this down, if I can get in there. Okay. You can see it has a slot for it right there. Boom. It's quite nice, doesn't it? Just keep that in there for now. So as you can see, you have these blue details all across the chest. Kind of looks like ribs, not gonna lie. You have the face. The forehead is kinda long, but doesn't really bother me all that much. You have the gray shoulder pads with the blue highlights. Arms are just all white, but that's not that bad. You have gray again with some blue highlights for the crotch section. Wow, bad time to start it there. And then the legs with some more of those nicely blue highlights. Spin him to the back. He has a little bit of a backpack from his alt mode, but not much. And then the legs are kind of hollow, which, I mean, it is what it is, but not the best thing in the world. But yeah, I'd say he's a pretty good looking figure. Now let's whack up some size comparisons. Here we have him against the Leader Class Studio Series 86 Grimlock, Voyager Class Age of the Primes Alpha Trion. So you can see he is a pretty tall Voyager. Deluxe Class Alchemist Prime. And finally, for the Core Class scale, here we have Gamakichi from the Naruto and Transformers box set, a figure which I also recently reviewed on my channel, so go and check it out. A little shameless plug there. Now that you've seen the size comparison, it's time to get into the articulation. See how agile and flexible he is. So, start with the head. It's on a ball joint, so you can get a little bit of tilt left and right. Can go all the way around. Shoulders. The shoulder pads can hinge up, can pull out. They can go all the way around. Okay, they can go out that far. You have a bicep rotation, an elbow that goes over 90. And then for the wrists, they are on a ball joint, so you can twist, and then the fingers are all in one, and you can open and close. For the waist, you get the hip skirts can go up. You can rotate all the way there. And then the hips can go about that far. He does kind of have a backwards abs crunch for his transformation, but that's just coming untabbed. So the legs can go back that far. For the knee, about that far. And then the feet can go forward and back due to transformation. Then they do have pretty good ankle tilt. Now let's get this guy transformed into his alt mode. So to start, you want to come to the hands, the arms I guess, pull this from the outside, and that'll come up, push the hand in, then rotate the bicep joint 180. So it looks like that. Do the same on this other side, pull there, fist in, rotate. Okay. Next, what I like to do is pull the wheels out. They do clip in with that tab in there, but you just pull it out, and then that tab that I told you about is actually going to rest right in there. So let's just get that situated, and then the feet have a tab that's going to go in that slot. Boom. So do the same on this side. Okay. And then there's 2 points of connection between both the legs. You just want to line those up, get those pushed together. Then we come up to the torso again, pull this whole back section back, just like that. Come here, flip these wheels out towards the front of the torso. And then the head has a little slot right there that'll go on that tab. So just push it all the way back until it clicks in. And then you want to rotate this, maneuver it all the way around until it's like that. Then you want to come to this part of the torso. You want to hinge this up and this down. So that way you're left with something like that. I might have made it too wide, too narrow, so widen it. Because these tabs have to go into those slots. So let's pull the arms out, get them out of the way. So then you can pull that up and over, lock those in, pull this down of the torso, and the arms will hold over that little tab thing right there. So go right over that, come to the top, then there's a groove there that'll slide over that tab. So do that on both sides. Everything's still holding. Push this back in. And then the shoulder pads just rest against it tight. So there's the front of the truck. Pull the legs up, over, kind of hinge them out a little. And then they have these that'll slide into tabs up there. And then they also have these tabs there and there. So it's going to slide into there on both sides. So just do all that, line everything up, boom, fix any of the wheels that popped out, and there you have it. Now taking a closer look at the vehicle, you can see that we still retain the same color combo, but now they're more segregated. Because up top, mainly white, you have the blue highlights throughout, and then the bottom, all gray. And yeah, he has a pretty solid alt mode. I think of this as a Cybertronian truck, and the wheels roll pretty well. See, just give it a little push. And yeah, I think he looks pretty good in this mode. Now for some vehicle mode size comparisons, here we have him against Leader Class Studio Series 86 Grimlock, Age of the Primes Voyager Class Alpha Trion, Deluxe Class Alchemist Prime, and finally, Core Class Gamma Kichi. Now wrapping up with just a couple thoughts at the end of this video. I feel like this figure is a great Voyager class. He's nice and tall, he feels pretty dang solid, and I mean, why wouldn't you get him? He's legit one of the primes, like the first prime. So yeah, I'd say if he's in your budget and you like having primes, go ahead and get him. If you're looking to start getting all of the primes, he's a great starting point. 'Cause I mean, he is the one that they started with, so must be it, right? But anyways, thank you for watching the video, and hopefully I'll have another one out soon. so then you can enjoy that one as well. But yeah, thank you so much for your time, and until next time, have a good day.